Good morning. This is Scott Fletcher.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Sir, it is 10 a.m. I've got Commissioner Pennington and Chairman Fletcher on. We do have a quorum, and the meeting is recording.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Give me one moment here. Okay, let's do this. I hereby call to order this meeting of the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission. Today is Wednesday, August 14th, 2023, and the time is 10:01 a.m. With those commissioners that are in attendance, please identify themselves and state as to whether here in person or via telephone or via Google Meet.
This is Joe Pennington. I'm participating by telephone.
Thank you, Commissioner. This is Scott Fletcher. I am participating by telephone as well. Welcome. Let's jump into our new business. Item B1 is pursuant to section ARS sections 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-G604 for persons over the age of 36. The renewal license application submitted by Mr. Jason Soto for 2023 professional boxer's license. Mr. Vella, will you speak to Mr. Soto's application, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Soto is 4-1 as a professional boxer. His last fight was in April of 2022. He won by unanimous decision. I had the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Soto this morning, and he informed me that his training regimen is pretty intense. He runs 4 to 5 miles every morning, and then also runs 4 to 5 miles in the evening after work. He generally trains 5 to 6 days a week for about 2.5 hours. His training consists of sparring, mitt work, strength and conditioning. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, he spars 8 to 10 rounds. He does strength and conditioning 3 times a week for about an hour, and he does mitt work, bag work, and jumps rope the remainder of the week, 5 to 6 days. He said that he feels great about his upcoming bout. He's also very confident. He has not experienced any recent injuries, and he's been training. I asked him about his time off in the last year and a half. He let me know that he's been training. He intended to have several bouts, but several of his fights had fallen off due to circumstances that were beyond his control, mostly with his opponents falling off. He mentioned he was supposed to fight on the Plant versus Benavides card, but his bout got canceled, and they attempted to reschedule it, but he had a teammate that was already under contract in another jurisdiction, so they were not able to make that happen. With that all said, I do recommend Mr. Soto's approval for a renewal license.
Thank you, Mr. Vella. Commissioner Pennington, your thoughts regarding Mr. Soto's application?
Mr. Chairman, I've reviewed Mr. Soto's application and his record, and based on Executive Director Vella's comments regarding his training regimen, I have no questions.
Thank you, Commissioner. I feel much the same way. The chair would be open to a motion if there is one.
Mr. Chairman, I move pursuant to ARS 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 that we grant a 2023 professional boxing license to Mr. Jason Soto.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion. I am going to second that motion. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. Congratulations, Mr. Soto. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Yes. You take care. You do the same.
Thank you.
Let's head to B2, which is pursuant to ARS sections 5-224F, the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission and the Navajo Nation Intergovernmental Agreement. Mr. Vella, will you please speak to this?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. We negotiated a 5-year IGA with Navajo Nation. I'm pleased to say in the packet that I submitted to you all yesterday to the commission, it was the blank agreement, but that has been executed by the Navajo Nation Gaming Enterprise, and they have confirmed on their side. So I am asking, recommending that the commission approve it. and we will execute it on our side as well, if approved.
Okay, fantastic. I'm excited to see this. We've been working towards these, trying to get back where we were prior to COVID, and this is a great one. Commissioner Pennington, any thoughts, questions?
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Mr. Vella, would you refresh my memory? Have we had an intergovernmental agreement with the Navajo Nation before?
Yes, sir, we have.
We have? Okay. Mr. Chairman, I just think that this, with the Navajo Nation and the size that it is and what it represents, that this is a really great opportunity to establish better relations and provide oversight for the events taking place on the Navajo Nation. So I recommend we approve this.
I tend to agree. Mr. Vella, we need a motion, is that correct? To give you the go-ahead to sign this, correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Okay. Mr. Commissioner Pennington, if you'd be so kind.
Certainly. Mr. Chairman, I move that pursuant to ARS 5-224F, that we authorize Executive Director Vella to sign the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission intergovernmental agreement with the Navajo Nation.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion, which I am going to second. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioner. The motion carries 2-0. Please sign that at your earliest convenience, Mr. Vella. That's great news.
And Mr. Vella, please send us a copy of it once it's fully executed.
Yes, sir, I certainly will.
Thank you, sir.
That's great. Yeah, the Navajo Nation, the events we've done, I think were at Twin Arrows, which is just east of Flagstaff, just north of I-40. Is that right, Mr. Vella? You weren't around, I don't think, at that time. But
I was not at that time, but yes, sir, we do intend to have more events there. I'll tell you that the Navajo Nation is very eager to have combat sports return, and I know that Rough MMA is coordinating with them for some events in the very near future.
that's fantastic news. Now, it's a really nice facility, good people, looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Thanks for pursuing this. Let's press on. Let's go to C, our information reports. C1, our event reports. The following events were approved by the executive director from July 18th to August 14th. The first being a request from Iron Boy Combat Sports LLC for approval of a boxing event to be held at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona on Saturday, August 19th, 2023. The second was a request from Rise Combat Sports LLC for approval of an MMA event to be held at the Rialto Theater in Tucson, Arizona on Saturday, November 4th, 2023. And the third was a request from UCAN LLC for approval of a Muay Thai event to be held at the Embassy Suites by Hilton in Scottsdale, Arizona on Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. Three more great events, Mr. Vella. You want to speak to our events right now?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The events just keep on coming. We're excited to see the outpouring of eagerness for combat sports in Arizona. Our team, I will just say, I was going to mention it and call to the commission, but our team is doing a fantastic job. I'd like to thank all of our officials and all of our amazing staff for their great work in the double event that we had this past weekend. We also have a double event next weekend, and we have several in September as well. So just overall, we're doing a fantastic job, and I'm very grateful for the tremendous people that we have working with us.
I will second that thought as well. I spent a lot of Saturday night accepting praise for things I didn't do, but the folks at Top Rank were really pleased with how that event went, and I think they should be, and that's because of the hard work of everybody on this commission. So great things have happened, and more great things are afoot. Let's press on to the call to the public. Mr. Vella, are there folks who would like to chat with us?
Sir, I do not see any hands raised at this time.
All right, we're making record progress. E is the call to the commission, where the commission members or the executive director may introduce summary or current events and questions and or make comments. Commissioner Pennington, anything you'd like to talk about?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. While I was at the event Saturday, I was sitting next to the WBO official that was there, Russell Mora, and he kept commenting, at least 3 or 4 times on how impressed he was with the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission and its ability to hold an event with great efficiency and his comments were great. So it's just doubling back on what you were saying and what Mr. Vella was saying, that I think the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission is being recognized as one of the better commissions in the country at this point.
Well, that's fantastic, Commissioner Pennington. As I told you, I heard the same. And the reason we keep getting these events is that they feel comfortable with us, and our great fight fans can put 10,000 people into a room like that pretty quickly. And things are going very well. Mr. Vella, congratulations. And thank you to all of our commission help, because this is a lot of heavy lifting. It takes a lot of people doing things for the right reasons to do it like this. So that was great. Mr. Vella, what would you like to talk about?
Well, sir, beyond that, of course, it's echoing those sentiments. I think we've got some of the best people in the world working here, and I'm again forever grateful for everybody. What I will say is as a reminder to our promoters, our sanction holders, or our sanctioning organizations, and our other stakeholders on the call, on November 20th, we're going to have a meeting with all of our stakeholders. We're going to go over some very, very important upcoming things to be aware of for the new year, and also just go over expectations, have an opportunity for some Q&A, and really communicate what the needs are across the industry in Arizona. So it's going to be a very important meeting. Right now we're crafting the agenda. We will certainly get that out to everybody very soon, and I will be making a comment on that meeting at every commission meeting from here on out until we have it, so that everybody knows how important it is. And please mark that date. Again, it's November 20th. Other than that, sir, I'll just say that I'm excited about all the upcoming events we have. My phone rings at least probably once or twice a week with new promoters that are looking to come here. So we're a growing market, that's for sure. Beyond that, I don't have anything else.
Thank you, Mr. Vella. Thank you for your guidance of steering the ship in the right direction. It's going well, and I'm sure we can keep it going that way too. So more good things to come. Item F is an announcement. The next regularly scheduled commission meeting will be held at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, September 20th, 2023, and is subject to change based on a quorum. Leading us to item G, the possibility of adjournment, which would require a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion, which I am going to second. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioner. Motion carries 2-0. We are officially adjourned. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for everything. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.